Good morning.
Good morning from Gulf Shores.
Yes, it's Sunday morning, and normally we would be in church right now, but we've already listened
We've already been to church.
Yeah.
We watched our
first service
this morning on YouTube.
Mhm.
So we heard the message, and Amy's already taught Sunday school. We talked to her. She said everything went great. So we're going to talk to you just a few minutes about some of the things maybe we've heard today that might be encouraging to you.
I know, I think it was even yesterday when I read a message. I'm trying to sit forward so the light won't be in my glasses. So, somebody yesterday said, I miss yours and Harold's devotion. Well, you know, we have a Bible reading that we do every day, but today, since we heard a great message, we thought we would just kind of hit the high spots, and if this is something that you want to hear, it's wonderful. But I know that I've had some people to say, this is supposed to be about your home. Well, this is
our home.
This is our
and
home.
If you don't want this home,
yeah,
then you don't have to
then
listen to this home.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But one of the songs this morning that they sang, I've heard it a million times, but it really hit me. It said, I'm fighting a battle you've already won. No matter what comes my way, I will overcome. And it went on to say, I know how the story ends, because I'll be with you again. And you know, I don't know that you, my friends, realize that we fight battles too.
Everybody, every day.
Everybody. We don't fight the same battles.
A lot of the battles that we fight are battles of our own mind. It could be from past sins. It could be from things that we wish that we did that we wish we hadn't have done, those kinds of things. But the truth of the matter is, if you have asked God, legitimately asked God to forgive you of those things, then those things are in the past. That battle has already been won. And our pastor Jason talked this morning from Isaiah. Isaiah was given a prophecy to the people of Israel that bad times were coming, but to hold firm that the bad times would not last, that God was in control. Sometimes as a child, think about it, as a child, sometimes your parents punished you, or you punished your child to discipline them or to bring them into line, and it's difficult at the time, but you know, if I had to spank one of my children, I know that that's not going to be a lasting thing. What I'm trying to do is change their behavior, and I still love them. I love them during that, and I love them after that, and I always will. So that's what God tells us, okay, from Isaiah.
The title of Pastor Jason's sermon today was, Behold, I do a new thing.
A new thing, yeah.
And he said, now I wrote this down, he said, with God, it's never too late to begin again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never too late to start over.
And he said, when we see failure, and we all have done things, I have done many things.
We're not talking about failure in somebody else's life. We're talking about failure in our own lives.
You know, we think it takes a big sin to hurt God. But the things we consider little are sins also. But Pastor Jason says that when we see failure, God sees potential for something new.
Right.
And he said God is more interested in your future than he is in your past.
That goes back to when I have asked for forgiveness for my mess up, whatever it was. God forgets it. I don't. And the devil will keep bringing it back to my mind. That, oh no, you did this, you can't, and you can't. Well, God says, yes, you can.
Yes.
God looks at the future of what I can do. He doesn't see what I have done because it's covered in Jesus' blood.
Amen.
And that's the encouragement we want to give you today.
Yes.
That no matter where you've been, what you've done, what you've gone through, today is a new day.
That's right.
Today is a new day that God has planned for you. He has blessings for you and for us. We have to walk in those blessings. We have to look for them, forgetting the past and looking forward to what's coming, okay?
That's right. In Isaiah 43 verse 18, in my translation it says, but forget all that it is nothing compared to what he's going to do. And forget right there says, do not remember.
That's Isaiah speaking the words of God. Forget all, because it's nothing compared to what I will do.
That's
in the
right.
future.
That's right.
In the future. Don't look to the past. Don't be caught up in what has happened. We need to be our eyes focused on what God can do in the future. We all have troubles. We all go through things every day, but do not let those things get you down.
You may go through something today totally different than me, but you can rest assured that Satan is going to try his very best.
Because Satan hates you.
He hates you, and he wants to get our minds off of Jesus and on our troubles.
Yeah.
And I just want you to know you're not alone. We all mess up. We all have problems.
But you don't have to look like me. You don't have to look like that. You can, Sue says, smile. I do. But look forward to a good day, a great day that God has for you.
That's
great
right.
day that God has for you today.
We went to Fairhope yesterday. I shared with you, and that's the neatest little town. It was so busy. The streets were like Gatlinburg. You had to walk around. It's strictly a tourist place now, I think, don't you?
I don't know. There are lots of tourists there. Yeah.
But we had never been in that direction, so we wanted to go. And today, Griffin, Amy and Sean's son, is on his way down here now. He's going to stay with us a few days this week. And then this is our last week here. And, we have it through. We don't have to leave until Sunday, but we already know we would leave Saturday because we want to be in church Sunday. We missed today. But depends on the weather too. The weather changes every day, and some days we hear that there's a tropical storm that's going to bring rain and whatever. So we don't know, but we're going to be here this week for most of the week anyway, and we will come back and let you know what we're doing. We haven't been to the beach.
We'll make it to the beach one day.
Yes. I used to spend so much time at the beach, and even before I got sick, it was hard for us to carry our umbrella and our beach chairs and our cooler with water and snacks. Well, now I don't know that I could.
But Griffin will be here this week. He can carry.
Here.
He can pull.
That's right. And I love the beach. But all last week there were double red flags, and people could not
weren't supposed
to get in the water. But I'm not there for the water. I just love to. I tell Harold every year that we come, I'd say, how can people come and look at this creation and not know that it was a God? But I know that we'll be doing things, and we'll bring you along with us, and it's a time that I have rested, haven't I?
Somewhat.
I have rested compared to.
Oh yeah, compared to being. I caught her making a list this morning, so I'll.
Well, he said, "What are you writing down?" And I said,
What I'm going to do next week.
What I'm going to do next.
Not
this week, but
the first week of July.
yeah, because I have to know ahead what I'm going to cook. Now, home with Mama Sue is different. I can just get on and say, well, today is the day I'm going to clean my whatever, or I'm going to shell peas today, or whatever. And Amy and Sean told us that our peas are blooming like crazy. And Sean said we have some peas that are about 2 inches long. So I think we're going to get home just in time for that. But I have been blessed that I've been able to rest. We go out and we sit under our awning, and there is always a breeze, and we have a fan blowing on us.
We've got trees around us, so we're in good shape.
We are, but thank y'all so much for joining us today. You are our friends. And
if you want to hear a good sermon, and maybe you've heard one at your church, but you'd like to hear another, what's our thing?
It is on Facebook. It's just Revival Center. I may try to put that link there, and you can go to it. And there's also other sermons that are archived, so we'll do that. But remember to be
salt and light
wherever you go. We love you, and Jesus loves you more.
Bye-bye.